to the good life. Welcome to the good life.
The wait is over.
It's 10 p.m. Time for the Good Life Radio Show with Jon Robert Quinn and Ben Godinez. And me, I'm Chris Rikelski. The Good Life Radio Show is sponsored by Pest Control Center. Now, welcome to the show.
Stop Pandoring and driving. Select your playlist before you get on the road because Taylor Swift is going to get you in an accident.
Or Justin Bieber.
Or Justin Bieber. Either one will get you in an
I
accident.
love that new Bieber song, by the way.
Oh, stop it. Welcome to the Good Life Radio Show. Good evening. I am your co-host and Insurance 101 guy, Ben Godinez, with
Jon Robert Quinn.
the man, the myth, the legend.
You got it, man.
It's good to be back.
I know it is.
It's good to be back.
It's good to see your pretty face. Good to see my reflection in your forehead, too.
Yeah. I've been using this new shoe polish on my forehead. Just because I lined myself up, actually, and it's a little bit higher now. It's about 2 inches higher. So
We're going to get into that in a second segment.
all right. Hey, we got a special guest here with us today.
Chris
Chin is in the house.
How you guys doing? Thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely. It's an honor and a privilege.
Thank you.
So who is Chris Chin?
I don't know. Who are you?
Let's see. I'm many things. I mean, I'm a musician, performer, hard worker, student. I mean, where do I start? I mean, I'm doing multiple things. I just recently started drumming for the Kings, the Raiders, the 49ers, and the Warriors. Doing a couple gigs with them, most of the home games. I'm also working at In-N-Out Burger. Just got a job at Costco, teaching a high school drumline and working at 2 nightclubs. So
Started from the bottom. Now I'm here.
yep,
Yeah, working.
Trying to take over.
The whole
Sacramento.
idea, I mean, the show is the good life, right? What is the good life? It's, we could fill this place up. We can get, the next Kevin Johnson or even Kevin Johnson. We can get people on here. We can pay to have people come on the show. And, well, then where does that put us? The same place every other show is, right? Mm-hmm. We're bringing people right from, ground level, and we're not only watching them grow, but we're helping them grow.
Yeah.
And, your contacts are people that we can work with. Our contacts are people that you can work with. And everybody is the whole concept of the show is bring people together and build them up for better business. That's the whole idea. So, you're flipping burgers, getting your feet wet in the world. You're young. What are you, 20?
22.
22. Oh my gosh, I feel so old.
All right.
And no, but I mean, you're doing it. That's the whole thing, is you're doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people can say that they're getting a paycheck from the Oakland Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers, the San Francisco 40 Winers, and
Sacramento Kings,
and the Sacramento Kings and the Golden State Warriors, and then at the same time, You're a DJ at a couple of nightclubs as well?
I do part-time DJ and MC at 2 nightclubs in Sacramento, both in Midtown.
Can you say what nightclubs there?
Yeah, I can. One is Mango's nightclub, right across the street from Faces and Lowbrow.
Okay, yeah.
And then the other one is Polari Euro Lounge on the corner of 10th and J.
Okay.
Right next to my house.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's right there across from where my wife works at the Park Tower. It's happening places.
So one of the things that I've been thinking about doing here, we got the Restaurant Rendezvous. I want to do a nightclub nights type show where we start showcasing Sac Nightlife.
Yeah.
We've talked about doing a Saturday night show. We've talked about doing, more stuff with the nightlife and working with some of the like Sacramento 365, things like that. But I think the real thing is again, real people really working together. Somebody yesterday I was talking to was, pitching them on what we can offer them. And they said, we listen to your show and I hear a lot of ums. Okay. When I go out in the real world, I hear a lot of ums too.
It's a real show.
It's a real show. It's organic. And that's
Not really
why
scripted.
people are tuning in. And the same thing goes with, I went into In-N-Out Burger. It's funny because if you go back and listen to previous episode, you'll hear me tell the story. I went into In-N-Out Burger, and you peek your head around the corner, and you're like, dude, I listened to your show before I went to bed last night. That's the point. We're getting real people that are doing real things and helping these people grow. And, if we decide to do this restaurant or the nightclub thing, this is something you'd want to be a part of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I feel like Sacramento, the whole night scene isn't well known enough yet. Like Sacramento doesn't really know its potential.
I know.
And how successful they're going to be.
I know.
I think something that's going to kick it off though is after they're done building this new arena.
I think Sacramento's going to turn into a little LA.
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen overnight.
Absolutely. That's why investors are coming out here and they're buying up property left and right because they know they're going to get a huge return on their investment in the next 5 years. The what is it, the Paraguay restaurants or whatever it was called, the guys that own like 5 or 6 different restaurants in the area, they're putting all this money into all these restaurants and they're making it a new San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
Where San Francisco is, obviously a good tourist point to stop.
Yeah, it's iconic.
Yeah, for sure. But Sacramento even has more history than San Francisco. If you think about it, this is where the gold rush started. There's more history here in Old Town than there is in San Francisco. But anyway, the point is that people are moving out here, things are happening, and we're at the ground floor of it,
Movers
watching
and
it happen.
shakers.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely. So let me ask you, honest opinion. And I've never even asked you this question, but you obviously know what's on because you have the thing in front of you. What do you think of the show?
I actually find it really useful because you guys bring a lot of people on here that have success stories, and if you really listen to it, get into like the the dirt of it, you're getting really good like substance from them, things that you should be doing in your own daily life if you want to be successful, if you're young or even if you're a little bit older. If you want your business to be successful or you want to just be successful as a person, no matter what you're doing, you're bringing on these people that are making the money that, you want to be making.
I thought it was so funny. I was talking with a company recently who were talking about having on the show. They backed out. And the reason why they backed out is they said they were a fitness company, and I really hope they're listening because I want them to regret what they said. They said the reason why I don't want to come on the show is because I don't want to have to go through old men to get to their wives to come into the fitness center.
So they think 100% of our listeners are men?
Exactly. I mean, we've got young kids, we've got middle schoolers, high schoolers, we've got young 20-somethings that are these are our futures. I mean, you could be the next president of the United States someday. You're the future.
Mm-hmm.
Guys like us, I mean, we're almost washed up. I mean, we've been around the block how many times now? You know what I mean? We've got gray hairs and lessons. I mean, that's what we've got is experience.
Yeah.
But you guys are the ones who are the visionaries. You're young, you're energetic, and you're thinking. And there's different radio programs out there. There's Glenn Beck and there's Dave Ramsey and all these different shows. But that's old school. That's old generation.
Yeah.
It's got to be real. It's got to be organic. It can't just be talking about one thing, which is the same stuff CNN's talking about. People need to learn about real life. When you go to school, they don't teach you how to balance a checkbook. They don't teach you how to invest. They don't teach you the basic fundamentals of what life is going to be like.
Yeah.
Right.
The Good Life Radio Show is all about building people and keeping it as organic and with as many as possible. That's the bottom line.
Well, yes, we have a huge demographic of young entrepreneurs, and that's awesome, and that's where I think that there is a lack in the target markets. They always complain about these X and Y generations and how they're uninspired and they're down in their phones all day, and which is absolutely true to a degree. But there's also a lot of people that are hungry, and that's who we want to pull out. We want to extract the people that are hungry and feed them, because those are the future leaders of America. And I think it's an underserved market. So for businesses that are listening that want to either hire those people or target those people for marketing, whatever it may be, that's a huge demographic.
When I started building this show and I said I wanted to be on at night, they said, no, we want you on either in the morning or the afternoon because that's when the listeners are listening. I said, I don't want your listeners. I don't care about your listeners. Your listeners are like 65 years old. Your listeners are old. Okay, so I said, okay, I want to create my own following. And they said, well, what do you want? I said, I want to be on at like 10 o'clock at night. And they said, nobody's going to tune in after 10 o'clock. Our listeners turn off at 9. I said, see, that's where you got your mind shut off. The people that we're appealing to, the people that we're marketing to, which are your new clients are listening at 10 p.m. and they're tuning in specifically for this show. Yeah. So yeah, your current demographic might be turning off at 9 o'clock, but guess who's turning on at 10 o'clock?
That younger generation that you guys are targeting.
The social media, the kids that are out there. How many of the listeners that are listening to this show from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. even have an Instagram or use it? And then how many of the people that are listening to and watching this show have an Instagram?
Yeah.
Every single one of them. We're going to go to a commercial break and come back here with Hard Work Pays Off in just a moment.
Stay with us on the Good Life Radio Show.
Now, back to the Good Life Radio Show, sponsored by Pest Control Center.
Hey, welcome back to the Good Life Radio Show. I'm your Insurance 101 guy, Ben Godinez.
And Jon Robert Quinn.
Is that why you're the man, the myth, the legend? Because you're memorable. That's
The look
beautiful.
on Steve's face just now, he was like, what?
And we're here with Chris Chin, our special guest in the house tonight,
Yep, we're back.
doing halftime
back.
shows, speaking to the youth and teaching them drums. It's awesome stuff.
And flipping
Thank
burgers.
you. Thank you. Yeah, flipping burgers,
Hey,
everything.
it's all right, man. I mean, that's all part of it, isn't it?
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
That's right. I look forward to seeing your progress, man. It's going to be exciting. We're going to
Thank
talk more
you.
about you in just a moment. But we got to talk about Mr. Trumpers, Mr. hashtag
man.
Trump dates.
What's going on with Trump? Let's see. So it's been a little while since he was on the show.
He's been busy.
He has been very busy. So he was on Saturday Night Live. Look who!
Oh, Trumpers.
I remember when Trump would come in and be like, "It is so good to be back on the most amazing, most incredible show." You remember that? Yeah, I remember those. Oh man, that's like memories. That just
man,
brings
good
back
old
memories.
days.
Good old days.
Anyway, he was on SNL this last weekend, and he trumped the ratings as usual.
Of course.
Yes.
Remember how you remember the greatest Trump joke ever was the difference between Iraq and Iran is I ran for president. I ran for president because I rack up the ratings, baby. Is that not the truth? I mean, Saturday
Innovator.
Night Live has the highest ratings since 2012.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That is huge.
That's incredible.
That's unbelievable.
Master of the ratings. He was on. He came in on the Drake Hotline Bling parody, and he came in there and he did the old little dance.
Didn't you see Blake? Didn't you see Drake yesterday?
I did.
You were
Kings game.
hanging out with Drake yesterday. I
he
just
was
called
on-
him
he was on the
Drake.
floor. Hey, the Kings had like 90 celebrities. They were highlighting all the women athletes and coaches and all this stuff. And there was like Monet Davis, the
Oh yes, she
girl-
was in town.
yeah, she was 3
I
rows in
like
front of
her.
me actually, like
I
just
like
right there
her.
on the floor.
Yeah.
She's awesome. Anyway, they highlighted a whole bunch of famous women athletes. It was really cool. There's 2. We have an assistant coach now, female assistant coach on the Kings, and the Spurs also have a female
Yes,
assistant coach. It was the
yes.
first time that 2 women coaches were on.
Did you hear
the
about
floor.
Serena Williams chasing the guy down who took her phone?
What?
No.
Oh, so she was. Did you hear about that, Steve? So she's sitting in his restaurant, and this guy walks up and grabs her cell phone, and she chased him like 3 blocks. Like,
Yes.
chased this dude down the street. He's like, "Oh, sorry, it was the wrong phone." Like,
Oh my
really?
gosh. Yeah, right. So Trump actually had higher reviews on the SNL as a special guest than Hillary did when she opened the show.
Well, it's because Hillary sucks.
I'm just letting the ratings speak
I'm
for
not
themselves.
going to debate that one.
You know how Hillary, honestly, you want to win the gay lesbian vote, and she wants to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
She needs to have an affair with Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, geez.
Hey, get both the Clintons on there.
She just needs to return the favor.
Oh, Lord. It was so un-PC.
You know what's funny is I rate the quality of what I say. Like if I've gone too far by Steve's expression back there when he cringes, I know that we're gonna have to do a cut.
I cringe sometimes. You can tell my face really tells what's going on with me.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh! You're not kicking us off the air.
No.
Okay, we're still good. We're still good.
Hey, this is hot talk at night
All
right
right,
now.
so Trump, what you're talking something about the Starbucks cuts?
Yeah, just recently
People are pissed.
he had said that he was gonna kick Starbucks out of his tower, like one of the most
Starbucks, you've been fired.
one of the most successful Starbucks is in his tower, and he's gonna kick them out because they took off the Christmas designs on their cups,
Really?
the holiday designs.
What do they put? They just leave a
They're
blank?
just
or something?
red.
It's just
They're
a
red now,
red
just
cup.
straight red cup.
Yeah,
Wow.
but he said if he becomes president, he wants everyone to come back to the time where we all said Merry Christmas.
I love that. I was just talking about that over this last weekend with my mom and about that
Everything
is
is
American
all
culture.
everything is all happy holidays.
Yeah.
Holiday season. You know what else? Honestly, I think they need to do something about Black Friday. I think that they need to do something where Thanksgiving, you cannot sell your Black Friday until 12 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even Black Friday anymore. It's like
It's Black Thursday.
Black Week, because I mean you're getting deals before Thanksgiving,
I know.
on Thanksgiving until the stores close.
I mean, we're going to
get
do our
ready.
Black Friday episode, and I mean, I have to jump on the bandwagon because I got to get ratings.
Biggest sales day of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's eroding the tradition of Thanksgiving in America. It really is. It's taking people away from their families to go, save an extra $100 on the TV at Best Buy.
Yeah, just like I was talking about 2 weeks ago. People will go to the or was it last week? People will go to the ends of the earth. I go into Walmart a couple of days after Halloween, and everybody is in there buying up all their Halloween decorations and stuff so they can save a couple of dollars. I'm thinking to myself, people go to the ends of the earth to figure out how to save a dollar, but they never figure out how to actually create a dollar.
Yeah.
That's profound. That's profound. Can we hashtag that, or you put that up on like a poster?
You know what we're going to be doing? I've been talking to the wife about it. We're launching I haven't even told you about this yet. Steve's going to love this. I'm launching a clothing line. Okay, the Good Life clothing line. And
of course.
And it's all everything is going to be hashtags, and they're going to be all of my hashtags. So we're going to hashtag no crybabies. We're going to hashtag pull your head out. We're going to hashtag
there you go.
Just deal with it. Shut up and sit down. Things like that.
Right.
I mean, just almost things that almost shouldn't be appropriate, but are appropriate. And I can tell you right now, the fitness people are going to go crazy over this stuff. My wife is like, I want to wear everything. I've got a whole list of the different hashtags that we're going to do, and my wife is like, at our gym, she's like, I can see everybody in there, no crybabies. Hashtag no crybabies.
I'm just thinking right now that could be a great marketing campaign for other companies that want to use their hashtag that will bring business to them. So
Exactly.
if you hashtag like say persist until, I got a buddy that owns a company, Persist Until Studios. You can pay to have his hashtag on the clothing line
That's a
or
good
whatever,
idea.
and it drives business to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, now our listeners are taking my idea.
Now-
Too bad, it's already licensed.
Yep.
So I think
Creating
that's
a dollar.
enough with Trump. I mean, the guy's he's obviously rocking. Trump is trumping everybody. There's a reason why his name is Trump. It just is what it is. T-Rump in the house, baby.
Hashtag T-Rump. Hashtag
But
Trump dates.
going back to hard work paying off. There's a lot of small businesses out there that are just missing the boat. Just missing the boat. I've got people that are clients of mine. I never want to talk junk about my clients. It is what it is. But, you're paying $100 or $200 a month for your marketing.
Yeah.
And which is really nothing for marketing. And you can't afford to write the check. It might be a good idea for you to write me a bigger check.
Mm-hmm.
We can do more for you.
Exactly. Because you're not making any money.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
and you're a toilet bowl at that point, and it's really, really sad.
You get out what you put in.
I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to make this thing any lighter. It's just it's a dark subject for a lot of people that you're going broke.
Yeah.
And it's not just my clients. I mean, I see it across the board. It's. I went to Panda Express the other day, and the quality and substance of companies has just gone so far down. People are untrained, people are unskilled, people are overworked, people are underpaid, and people are understaffed.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that I like, just to bring Chris back into the conversation here, is I love the way that In-N-Out's philosophy is when it comes to their workers.
Yes.
I've gone there twice in the last 3 or 4 days, and I get my get this.
Keep
This
doing
is my
that.
order.
You're
You
going to end
ready?
up looking like me.
All right, this is how skilled In-N-Out workers are. I come to them and I'm like, all right, you ready for this? And they're like, yep, I'm ready. Actually, the guy in the drive-thru the other day said, I am the burger ordering master. Give it to me. I'm like, all right, here it comes. I'm going to do a 4x0 protein style grilled onions, sub the special for ketchup.
Okay, so that's a double meat, add 2 extra patties. It's going to be protein styles. It's going to be on the lettuce wrap, and instead of spread, you're going to have ketchup. Did you want tomatoes on that also?
Yes, please.
See, I'm just taking another order.
And you got the grilled onion. So, but they invest in their workers, and they pay them more
Absolutely.
than minimum wage.
I went to
love
Panda
that about them.
Express, and tell me how disgusting this is. So, wife and I were sitting down, and I'll even say which one it was because I just don't care. It was the one on Del Paso in Natomas. Ready?
Oh, right next to another In-N-Out burger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll never go back.
Yeah.
And you know what? I told him I was going to talk about it on the air. Let's do it. Why not?
Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. I was there last night. I was at that In-N-Out.
Yeah.
By the King
Is that
Stadium.
the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we go in there. Wife orders a bowl. I order a two item.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a hair in my rice
All right.
on mine. Wife finds it. I'm like, all right, that's absolutely disgusting. So I take part of my meal and I swipe it off.
Yeah.
And I go and it's like whatever. I mean, I'm just trying to be polite. Try not to be
Yeah. Good man.
me
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
So then my wife finds a hair in hers. I'm like, all right. Like, really? So she takes part of her meal and she swipes it off. And we're kind of looking at each other like, are you serious?
Quality
So she takes
control.
like another 2 more bites and there's a longer hair in hers.
Oh
Wow.
no.
And I'm like,
Stop.
man, I went crazy. I was like throwing stuff. Give me your manager. The point being is not to degrade that restaurant. The point being is that's not an issue. That's a problem. That's where business is going. That's what's happening everywhere. Is the employees don't care. I can tell you when you go to an In-N-Out burger, if there's a problem, there's 4 people on it to fix that problem.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And most people that problem wouldn't even exist.
Right.
But what's happening with American business, and I'm seeing it everywhere. This morning I had an issue with my little Fiat, and my tire pressure light went on, and I opened the owner's manual, and in the owner's manual it doesn't say anything about tire pressure, believe it or not. So I'm like, okay, I got to figure out, do I have it nailed? What am I going to do? It's kind of raining. I don't want to just get out of the car. So it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I figure, okay, I'm just going to call the Fiat dealer on the East Coast because they're open. So I call the first one, and, hello, you've reached Fiat of, I'm not going to say where it was at, of Florida, the America's largest
whatever.
Fiat dealer.
Sure.
Okay, that's their whole thing. We're the largest in America Fiat dealer. And the girl answers the phone, and I say, hi, yeah, are you familiar with the Barth? She goes, yes. And I said, okay, I've got a quick question. My tire pressure light, and she goes, okay, is it the 500L? That's the station wagon. You think they're making a Barth station wagon?
Right.
You had no product knowledge at all. None. Again, there's the problem. Underpaid,
Training, right.
understaffed, undertrained.
The thing I like about In-N-Out is they have to go through a pretty rigorous training program.
Yes,
Right?
we do. It's many hours of watching videos or hands-on training. You're being just watched over by a higher level, making sure that you're doing everything okay. And obviously, you're going to make mistakes when you do start. It's going to be expected.
Sure.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
And we just take the right steps towards, what actions need to be taken to make sure it doesn't happen again. Other than that, it's just the investment in who you're hiring, and if a lot of Americans nowadays are lazy. They're expecting more for less work. You're talking about the level of service that you're getting, and then you come to In-N-Out Burger and the level of service you're getting there. The reason we're getting paid more is because we're
You're worth
delivering more work.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. It's the same reason why we charge 3 times as much to come on our show as the other show that comes on before or during the day, or they don't even charge to come on their show.
Yeah.
It's the quality of what you're getting out of the show. What
Right.
are you worth?
Yeah, and now a lot of people are expecting minimum wage to go up to what, $15 an
People
hour?
aren't worth $15 an hour.
No.
They're not worth $3 an hour.
Well, the thing I like about In-N-Out is that it's not meant to be necessarily a career position, although you can move up and start your own
Yes,
branch and all
yes.
that, right? And
Well,
there's opportunities
people, there are
within.
people
It's
there that are
great.
making $100,000 a year.
Absolutely. But they train people to move up and out. They
Yeah.
train people with life skills that isn't just like how to flip a burger the best way. I know plenty of people that worked at In-N-Out for their first job, and now they're uber successftime. I mean, I could probably research and go down the list, but
because of the foundation that they
the foundation is fantastic, and that's why you're performing at the halftime shows at the Kings
I
and the
can't
Warriors
even
and all
get
that
into
because
that
you've got
stuff.
skills now.
Yeah.
You've got personality. You've got skills. You're DJing. Like, they hire the right people and they train them the right way.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is another perfect example of that.
Absolutely.
And I'm close friends with the owner down in Elk Grove, and their whole thing is hospitality.
Yeah.
And in service and putting others before yourself. they have great values, but they don't expect people to work there the rest of their lives. They say, use this resume experience to go and start your own business or work for a corporation, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But they have it the right way. And that's, to be honest, I only eat at In-N-Out and Chick-fil-A as far as fast food is concerned.
Absolutely.
Because of that.
Everything
and
else
I
is
appreciate
garbage.
the business.
Everything else is garbage. Hard work pays off. We're going to go to a commercial break. We will be right back in just a moment.
All right, stay with us on the Good Life Radio Show.
Now, back to Ben and Quinn and the Good Life Radio Show. Brought to you by Pest Control Center.
Hey, welcome back on the Good Life Radio Show. I'm your Insurance 101 guy, Ben Gadinas.
And Jon Robert Quinn.
The man, the myth, the legend, the man with 1,000 voices.
Hello there, Chris.
How you doing today?
It works. It works.
And we're
Hi, how are you?
Jeez.
here with Chris Chin. Performs at a lot of the major events here in the area for the Kings, the Niners, the Raiders, and also teaches at different schools. And all the while, he's plugging away at In-N-Out Burger.
Yes.
And using
Just
that as a
doing
stepping
your thing.
stone, which is
Yeah.
awesome. I love that.
We've all been there, though.
Yeah.
We've all been there. Every single successful person has been there. And what leads to success is years of trying, years of failing, and years of tweaking and trying to figure out what's going to be the best avenue. You know, the sad thing is the people that live under the underpass, under the overpasses,
Yeah.
they took that, years of tweaking part kind of literally,
Different kind of tweaking. That's a different
man.
subject.
I'm checking to make sure the facial expressions are okay.
It's funny myself too. My first real job in college was selling hamburgers.
See? There you go.
Yeah, there's a
Flipping
lot of
burgers.
us. Yeah.
Yeah. That's 22 years old.
Yeah.
And he's already working with some of the largest organizations in the world, but they're all located right here.
Little does he know that he's actually like putting his resume out there to all these different companies because they're going to want to hire him once we're finished with them.
Well, yeah, and that's the whole thing. And then especially with the nightclub stuff. I mean, this is why is DJ Alazawi, why is he a premier DJ in the Sacramento region? Because he's the guy on the radio.
Yeah,
Done.
that's it. And there you go.
Absolutely. What's your DJ name anyway?
DJ Half and Half.
So what
Thought you'd like
nationality
that.
are you? Is
I am
that why?
half white and half Chinese.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. All right,
So
I
he's
get
like
it.
Caucasian,
Yes, it's half breed.
the Asian part.
Oh gosh. You get a Quinn. Oh, jeez.
Terrible. So wait, just quick question then. So like, if
So
I
he's
have
like Caucasian Asian.
if I have friends that are if I have friends that do performances, live recording artists and whatnot,
Yeah.
if I were to connect you with them, can they get into these types of clubs and perform, or would you be able to do an event with these kinds of guys?
Yeah, I just have to talk to my manager. We do a lot of performances at the Mangoes nightclub,
Okay.
which I do on Thursdays.
All right.
We've had some pretty big names out there in mostly the hip hop industry.
Yeah, yeah.
But
He's a hip hop, he is like the hip hop guy, by the
Yeah?
way. Yeah.
I have a list. Actually, I just typed it up the other day on my notes. I have about 12 different friends that are all either in hip hop.
But you
or
have like
pop
the
or whatever.
largest hip hop CD collection in the world or something, don't you?
I have quite a few. I still buy CDs. Like I
He
go to
has
the temple. and
thousands of them.
yeah,
I actually buy the hard copies. I don't buy them on iTunes. Like I want the hard copy to put it in my. Anyway, old school hip hop.
Old
I don't really like the
So he's got he has a room in his house. So he has a room in his house that's
Yeah.
dedicated to all old school hip hop.
Yeah.
And then when you walk into that room, you get shot in a drive-by.
from outside the house.
highly targeted.
Gosh.
Is that okay, Steve? We're on at night. It's
I
nightlife show.
love this. I
Steve's
love it.
face.
I just
Oh,
love
man.
it.
All right. So what's happening in the news? I heard that there's a sinkhole at IHOP.
Okay, so one of the big stories this week was this IHOP opens up in wherever it was, who knows, and there was 15 cars in the parking lot,
Yeah.
and a 600-foot sinkhole opens up, and all the cars fall into the sinkhole.
No.
First thing that comes to mind is 15 people went to IHOP. That's the first thing that
Jeez.
came to mind.
It was National Pancake Day.
Yeah.
That's why.
That was the second
get
thing
free
that came to
pancakes.
mind.
That free short stack.
Yeah.
Well, the second thing that came to mind was the insurance into this thing. So, car insurance. Does your Does your comprehensive cover that? Does your collision cover that? Is the insurance from the building covering that? Is the city covering this? I mean, who's going to replace these people's cars? I mean, the sinkhole was like 50 feet deep. Those cars were tore up.
I'm looking at images of this right now because this was the first that I've heard about it, and it's pretty nuts. The entire parking lot on the street is just completely collapsed. I'm not an insurance adjuster, but how I would advise people of this is, for one,
Don't shop at
don't go to
IHOP.
IHOP. Park on the street or across the street so that they don't know you're at IHOP.
There you go.
No, but if there's a sinkhole, there's most likely a problem, and by looking at it, it looks like it had something to do with maybe the sewage, because it's right along the street line, and the insurance companies are going to go after IHOP, and IHOP's going to turn to their contractor and say, who's responsible for this? Who's liable? Who didn't do their job?
Here's the whole thing here, okay? I mean, this is a really sensitive subject here. Okay, so, Chris, you go out and you buy yourself a new car, right?
Yeah.
You go and you buy a red Mazda 6, and
Not bad.
It's a good car, right, Steve?
Great car.
It's a wonderful car. I totally enjoy my new car.
All right, good.
But you go and you purchase a new car, and you go to IHOP, okay, to go get breakfast, and just another day, and the street or the parking lot swallows your car. How are you going to get back and forth to work? How are you going to continue to make car payments on this thing?
Right.
What about all the stuff that's in it?
How do you make the ground regurgitate?
Yeah.
Well, here's okay, let's say it happened with Ben's car. What's going to happen on Friday at tea time? His golf clubs are in there.
Yeah, that's a true statement.
That's how he makes his living.
I keep
have my
my
deals with
clubs
golf
in my
course.
car too.
Yep. Well, here's
understand.
some logistics about that. All right. So first of all, it'll most likely be covered under comprehensive.
But
if
how
you have
long?
full coverage.
The question is how long is this going to take?
You'll get a rental car if you have rental car coverage, which is what I've always recommended. Because again, it's not the other person's fault necessarily until they determine who's at fault. They're going to probably pay out under comprehensive.
You had the heaviest golf clubs in your vehicle at Costa-Halls.
Yeah.
It's your fault. But so you'll get a rental car. You'll get around. They'll most likely total out the vehicle, and they'll start writing checks for that. The problem is if you have a lease or you're financing it, if you buy a brand new car, it immediately depreciates. So you buy a car for what, $25,000, it's worth like 21 now. So that $4,000 difference, you still are on the hook for that. So if your loan amount is worth more than your car, you no longer have a car because the insurance is only going to pay what the car is worth, and now you've got a balance on your loan. Now you can't go out and buy a new one because you're in the hole $4,000. You're going to have to lump that onto your new car, and if you go buy another $25,000 car, now you've got a loan for $30,000 or whatever. So
you're kind of screwed on this.
Well, there are endorsements on insurance policies.
That's where lawsuits come in.
Right, but there's endorsements called new vehicle replacement or gap coverage that we talked about a few weeks ago that will cover that difference, okay, between buying a new car or your loan amount to the actual cash value on your vehicle. So you want to make sure that you have that on your policy if you're buying a brand new car because that'll cover that difference. Make sure you have rental car coverage. Now, the third aspect of that is that your golf clubs are in the back.
Yeah.
If they're not permanently attached to your vehicle, which golf clubs are not, it's not covered under your auto insurance.
That would be covered under renter's insurance?
That would be a renter's insurance or a homeowner's insurance policy. And there also is an endorsement with certain insurance companies that I have access to that will cover personal property up to a limit. It might be $500. It might be $1,000, and you can, the different companies will have different variations of that.
Yeah.
But you want to make sure that that's on your policy if you've got a lot of personal property in your car. Now, if you just got a commuter and it's bone stock and you don't carry anything in it besides your briefcase, you may not have to worry about it. But in this situation, these guys are going to be screwed if they don't have rental car coverage, new vehicle replacement, and that personal property endorsement on their policy, regardless of who's at fault.
That totally sucks. I think the most important question people have to ask themselves in this whole thing is, you think they got their meal comped?
They have lifetime short stacks at IHOP the rest of their life. No, I think the most important question is, Quinn, who is their insurance broker?
Oh!
Hey.
Ben Godinez. BenGodinez.com.
Or you can go to opera.com and click on my personalities page. That's AWEPRA.
There you go.
The cars got pancaked.
Oh,
Think about that.
you know the other thing
I get it.
You know the other thing
it was
that's
plotted
actually
by IHOP.
You know,
Yes.
the other thing that's kind of funny is, if it was one of those days where they have like unlimited pancake day, they can just stack all the pancakes and just make the thing flat again.
Yeah.
Or the other thing is maybe that was like a good marketing ploy for them because all those people had to hop over that pole.
I hop out of the sinkhole. That's good. That's going to be a
my
hashtag on your
So,
clothing line.
Do we have a Mason's Money Minute clip?
We have a Mason's Money Minute clip.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and roll that.
A lot of people know how to trade stocks, but don't know how to evaluate their values or understand what it is that they really have gratitude for. And I'll argue here today and throughout the show as you guys get to know me that understanding what you have gratitude for is maybe the most important part of any decision that you make relative to whatever currency you're looking to spend.
Define gratitude for us.
Well, I think it's those things in life that you have the most appreciation for. And I think that can change over time. A lot of people say, well, that's fixed, It'll always be my business until you have kids,
Right.
or you have grandkids, or you have a desire to change the world in a different way, and then your values change. You get married. Life happens. So a reevaluation process of those things that you have the most appreciation for and making decisions towards that end.
He's like a wise old Buddha.
He really is.
I mean, he is a wise man. For a financial advisor to have that as his basis is incredible. You can tune in to any other, radio program that's talking about financial advising, and all they're really concerned about is, gains, right? Which is what they should be focused on. I get it. But they don't necessarily
His focus is
look
on
out,
family.
Yeah, they don't necessarily look out for your
And
best
where you-
interest,
where,
or
you
where you
know,
want your money to go
exactly.
long term. Because people will, I think if people had gratitude and appreciation for things, then they've got a ground floor and they know where to put their money, and whether that's long or short term. And Ryan Mason is the epitome of a humble man.
Yeah.
And although he's fired up, he's excited, he's also got roots. And that's something that you want to trust with your money.
Go onto the website, opera.com, AWEPRA.com, and click on the Wealth and Health tab for everything Ryan Mason. We're going to go to commercial break. We'll be right back.
Stay with us on the Good Life Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Good Life Radio Show with Jon Robert Quinn and Ben Godinez, sponsored by Pest Control Center.
Hey, welcome back to the Good Life Radio Show. I'm your co-host, Ben Godinez, your Insurance 101 guy.
Hi, I'm Jon Robert Quinn. How are you?
Can we get the man, the myth, the legend back, please?
Hi, how are you?
That's still not it. And we're here.
He's getting there. He's getting there.
You need to listen to the show more often to better your skills. Like Chris Chin over here that listens to us on the daily.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good, man. We're just talking about setting you up with a couple of recording artists because you're the DJ here in town, and talk about what's happening and get some more events going.
Yeah.
Got to connect you with, name drop a couple folks, Brody Nicholas,
Yeah.
Paloma Rush. You got to get Cray on here.
Jon Robert Quinn.
Valerie Malbury down in SoCal.
Jon Robert Quinn.
And maybe Jon Robert Quinn.
Maybe Jon Robert.
Maybe. He might put people to sleep, though. Maybe, have that as the last act.
What, we're snapping next?
Yeah.
All right, so Black Friday right around the corner.
Yes.
I mean, this thing is like literally right around the corner.
Number one sales day of the year, obviously.
Yeah, and from Black Friday through New Year's is 50% of annual sales in terms of revenues.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge. And small businesses are spending $200 on their advertising budget.
Not enough.
I need to be turning it up.
What? Like,
Piggyback on the $600 billion that's spent on advertising during this type of year. Everybody's in the buying atmosphere. It should be.
my recommendation is this, okay? My recommendation is this. If you don't have the money, get a loan, okay? You have 50% of all annual sales in the last 60 days of the month, or the last, 45 days of the month, roughly, okay? Or the year. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Take your advertising budget, all the money that you spent in that time, in that first 10 months,
Yeah.
take that number, double it. That's how much you should be spending on marketing. for Black Friday.
It's what's going to be your ROI. And some people at the beginning of the year will say, okay, I'm going to spend $500 a month on advertising, right?
Yeah.
It should be staggered. It should be like, if that's all you have, if you have $6,000 a year, all right, great. I'm going to spend $100 a month through the first 10 months. I'm going to spend the balance on the buying atmosphere of the holidays, regardless of what your business is.
Well, here's another way to look at it. People want an ROI of 100%. You invest $200, you're going to get an ROI of $400.
Yeah.
Done. Is that what you expect to make
not-
in
not
December?
that
It's
easy.
$400?
No.
Come on, man. Wake up.
Spend $1,000,
Make
make $1,000.
2,000?
Make $2,000 on top of that.
Yeah, at least.
Spend 10 grand on
Yeah.
marketing.
Right.
Have a good month. Close your month strong. What do you think we're doing here?
Right.
We're spending the money on marketing. Every single post that we put up on Facebook, for instance, I pay for marketing. I boost all of those posts. Why? Why do I pull money out of my pocket to boost those?
ROI.
I want to continue to push our advertisers, the people that we're working with.
Yeah.
I continue to push them. I spend money out of my pocket to push them, to get them more sales. Because the more money that I make them, the more money they're going to turn around and spend with me.
Yes.
Right.
And then I'm going to turn around and make more money for them. So again, we're helping each other. We're helping each other grow. We're building each other up. But you come to me and you can't afford to give me $200. I can't help you, dude.
Yeah.
I can't help you.
Yeah,
So-
it's unfortunate. But even if you have to take a 10% loan, you're going to get, like you said, at least 100% back on your ROI, your return on investment. So it's whatever you put in, you get out. That's what this show's all about. Hard work pays off.
Yeah.
People take the last 2 months
And
of
you
the
can
year
work
off.
hard or you can work smart.
Right.
You want to break your back this holiday season or do you want to spend it with family?
Obvious choice.
Yeah.
Obvious choice.
So we're thinking about doing this thing, the nightclub nights thing. What are some ideas? I mean, I think one of the things that we can do is, you've got access to a lot of different people. What if we did like where we did like a TV show where you interviewed some of these artists that you're working with?
Yeah. It'd be easy. Sacramento, music-wise, not really on the map. But
Yeah, that's why you get the nationals that are coming through town.
Oh yeah, but California, in general, like a lot of Bay Area artists, they are who are putting California on that map for music. At least we have a huge market available in Sacramento for music, whether it's people building studios, just production in general. We have one of the most underrated nightlifes in Sacramento, and we can blow it up. Just
Absolutely.
getting
It's
some
all
artists
central.
out here. Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
You know what it is? It's very central located. Like everything is like you could go to one place and you're walking distance from 5 different bars.
Yes.
Right? And people live in this area and yet it's affordable.
Yeah.
It's the perfect breeding ground for the new generation and
Yes.
for nightlife.
Yes.
And that's honestly a lot of what drives the economy in this area is restaurants
Absolutely.
that turn into nightclubs.
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sushi bar that turns into a karaoke place at night, or maybe it's a nice sit-down restaurant, but that turns into a venue where live bands will play at later.
Yeah.
There's a whole spectrum. You got Harlow's that does, the 20s swing dancing style music, but then right on the same block, you've got what's the venue that plays all the concerts at? Right next to R15.
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades.
Yes.
Yeah. So within a block, you've got whatever you want to do in the nightlife.
Absolutely.
So that's why I think that us being on here at night, we can promote all of these artists and bands.
And we've got the right people in our back pocket.
Yeah.
This is a 2-part series. Hard work pays off.
Yes,
Tune
it
in
does.
next Friday for the other half of this with Chris Chin. It's been a pleasure. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thanks for being with us on the Good Life Radio show. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
We appreciate it, man.
Trump.
Welcome to the good life.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.
Welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life.
The wait is over.
Welcome to the good life.
And after all the talk, all I gotta say is
Welcome to the good life.
you're welcome. You're all welcome.
Welcome to the good